flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Turning it on. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Reads it, fires complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Snyder. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough tries to hit that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll send the back in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Sooners will go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. line in motion, see how the D reacts. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and
Breaks into the open. It's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end now in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got the tight end outside. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Down behind them, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Sooners. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, or not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Riggs. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snyder. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the grab. It's Snyder. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Gonna look downfield again. The throw to the outside is complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Big fella moving. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. Steps away. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a third and goal? On the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Quick release by the QB. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Third down play from the gun. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Catch in the middle, it's Snyder. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Might be changing the route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Rides the back and leaves it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And it just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Going to swing it on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick.
This shit here so damn
That play
crazy.
call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
And this is why it's so nice to have a guy under center you can trust. You understand the situation. 3rd and long, I want to go get this first down, but I'm in field goal range. I got a chance to go up by more than a field goal. Nice job throwing the football away. He didn't see the look he wanted.
Smashes it between the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cooks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for it all. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. What a cut. Now he's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Extra point here will give them the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Slade. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Blade. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Blade. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
And this offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's 1st and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need. And now they need to cap it with a 2.
Such a big play to score that touchdown, but now you don't have a lot of time to celebrate. You've got to come up with your best 2-point play to send this thing into overtime and give yourself a chance. Who on offense can come up with a big one here with the game on the line?
And that touchdown was huge, but you can't celebrate too long. To finish the deal, you got to have the 2-point conversion to tie the game. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. .16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 11 seconds left to play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Breaks the tackle. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.